Tonight, from Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Super Bowl Sunday. San Francisco 49ers versus Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the NFC champions, the San Francisco 49ers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we don't like to throw around the word dynasty loosely, but for the Chiefs, it applies. I mean, they're looking for their third title now in 5 years.
And with the way this league is configured now, it absolutely applies. I think you're totally on target. Remember, they lost a Super Bowl in there too. So to be back for the fourth time in 5 years in today's NFL, that's pretty incredible.
Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they were one of the heavy favorites to win the NFC, and they were able to get it done, and now they look for that elusive 6th Super Bowl title.
Remember, after going 5-0 in their first 5 appearances here, they've lost 2 straight. Super Bowl 47 to the Ravens in New Orleans, and Super Bowl 54 to Kansas City in Miami. They'd love to start another streak like they had in the 80s when they won 4 Super Bowl titles.
Underway here in Las Vegas. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. looking to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards for number 11. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Out to the right, here's McKinnon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 46, here's a 2nd and 7. They'll set up a throw. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football. And they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 12 more yards there and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Second and 2, first down marker at the 8. They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Well, only their first drive, Charles, but they talked to us about needing to convert on 3rd down, in particular, not letting 3rd and short opportunities slip through their fingers. Well, they were successful right there.
It also tells you that they're successful on 1st and 2nd down as well to get to 3rd and manageable and make them able to pick.
That is caught by Rice. Touchdown, Kansas City. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. And on the grandest of stages, with the whole world watching the Super Bowl, they come out and get the first points.
I don't know how you feel about Brandon, but for me, watching the beginning of the Super Bowl, I've often wondered how come it's not just a fumble fest? How come the ball's not all over the place? The nerves, the interim in between of the 2 weeks waiting for the game. But this team came out and handled it just like it was a regular season walk in the park. Terrific start.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Chris Jones on the stop.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowsky to punt the football. Waiting on it will be Richie James. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And out come the Chiefs now. Mahomes now on 1st down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And again, it's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Second and 14. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Third down and 1. They'll set up to throw. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he will have a Chiefs first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Looking deep downfield. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the 49ers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
George Karlaftis just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now Purdy. That is caught. And they'll get to it right away as he's taken down right there at the 44. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
Oh,
That's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. George Karlaftis. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Eric Armstead, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1. They're going to look to throw. A dump down to McKinnon. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line. That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. It's the Chiefs on top early. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And room there to work it inside the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Mahomes now on the option right. He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Second and 7. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now back to throw. Looking underneath, and he finds McKinnon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now a give. This is McKinnon. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills,
Yep.
and, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Two yards to go, 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. '49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take over here up near the 40. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Christian McCaffrey and his 49er teammates back onto the field. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you get a chance to come back to it when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
There's still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter. Second down and 4. Now he'll try to run with this. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Purdy now to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They'll get 34 yards there.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. That's caught by Werner, the tight end. And out of bounds right around the 20. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 63 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in his first half.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Handoff, it's McKinnon. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Here's a 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Mahomes. Finding Hardman here over the middle.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been excellent, 6 for 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to get it back here just past the 35. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
3rd and 8. Now Purdy. His ball is caught. He's got Debo. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
On 1st down, Purdy. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, right now, it's clearly the defenses that are stealing the spotlight in the biggest stage of sports. That's only the fourth time ever, Charles, that we have seen teams trade interceptions on back-to-back drives in Super Bowl history.
Something so rare, yet special that we're watching, because typically the teams we see playing here on Super Bowl Sunday, they're the ones that know how to limit turnovers. Just goes to show how talented both of these defenses are, that they're still coming through and forcing miscues with a Lombardi trophy on the line.
Mahomes. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down. Two minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Second down and 3. Mahomes now to throw. That'll be caught by Rice. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Well, he's been a busy man in this first half. They've targeted him quite a bit, including both plays here to start this drive. And until that defense starts reacting a little better, they may just keep going back to him.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. Caught. Kelce, left side. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Mahomes to throw once more. Eluding the pressure right. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Butker on for the PAT. He's got it, and it's 17-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was all capped by Patrick Mahomes using his legs to get in the end zone. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. The throwing here, Purdy. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Here's a 2nd and 5. Shotgun now with Purdy. Open man is Juwan Jennings. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This from 54 yards away. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
I'd say that it's fair to say nothing has gone right in this first half for them. Even here, you've got a chance to at least get on the board, but that goes by the wayside. And now, this coaching staff, they've got to figure out some way to wake this team up at halftime to get them going.
And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, back to you guys in just a moment, but welcome everyone to our Creative Village studios in the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's the option. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 58 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. He's going to try and do this himself. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
He's going to keep this again. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
McCaffrey on the counter. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now this time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. Pass incomplete.
I know that we've seen their share of struggles, and the quarterback's been hit a few times in this game, but this one can't be put on the offensive line. They gave him plenty of time to throw the football. I think ultimately he has to be a lot more decisive in his decision-making and get rid of it and find an open target.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And this is going to be incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And his kick is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Oh, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. And again, it's Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Fred Warner. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. And this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll run the option to start the drive. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
And they'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Here's Samuel. And out of bounds right around the 20. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the Niners are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now, because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far on this drive. This offense on the march.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. McCaffrey. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Now Samuel. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Brand, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I'd just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. This is caught. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick here is good. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Chiefs offense set to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now here's Mahomes. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep and off play action. Here's Mahomes. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 59 yards. And the Chiefs will extend their third quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. And there he went quite a ways just to catch that ball. He started out lined up out to the right, caught it on the left side of the field.
So what does that tell us? That there was tremendous protection on that play. Because that's not going to happen very fast to be able to cross all the way from one side of the field to the other. Great job by the offensive line, keeping him upright and plenty of time to find him downfield. And boy, they did it successfully.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 18 now. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive, and it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Brought down by Willie Gay.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
2nd and 9. Purdy. That's going to be... And oh, he coughed it up! And it's picked up by the Chiefs. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Two yards still to go. 3rd down now. They go play fake. Mahomes. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
It's a bit of a dangerous part of the field for him to break into their bag of tricks, but for a minute there, I thought it was going to set up perfectly for him. Instead, they don't get into the end zone, but they do pick up positive yardage.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are starting to open things up here in the Super Bowl. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far, and that's great complementary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Now there's just one quarter that remains in this edition of the biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, as we get set for the fourth quarter. Purdy now on second down. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and now we've got a 3rd and 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Purdy looking to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, they just can't get off the ground. In that play, they wound up losing yardage.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a 49ers first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. But this game well in hand. Perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Here's Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. The first down screen pass, good for 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
2nd and 5. Purdy now to throw. This is Jennings. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Back to throw, Purdy. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. This is Samuel. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Back to throw. Purdy. Being chased out. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brock Purdy. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over him. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
Jake Moody now for the point after. He's got it, and that'll make the score 31-13. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Now, that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? The offense on 3rd down tonight, can't fault these numbers, 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. That's laid out deep for Rice. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big play there for KC. 62 yards.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big fourth quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. To throw, it's Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up second down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now it's Mahomes again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
So on fourth down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This an easy one, 23-yarder. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Niners set to take over on offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Purdy. Man open, that's Ray McCloud. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. Purdy from the gun. And that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
2nd and 10. Purdy sets up to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Jennings. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, I could put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. Fights him off. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the 2nd level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
You can do one of two things after a penalty. You can hang your head, or you can get mad and redouble your efforts. I think we just saw the latter there as they stopped him for no gain.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Jennings. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Purdy. And it's caught. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Completed pass, brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin 4th quarter, you're going. Field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Oh, look at this play call. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, I know he doesn't want a fumble lost by his name, but it was 4th down. I don't think he was going to get to the marker anyway.
I think he just hired you as his attorney because you have just argued that this fumble is actually okay.
I'm just saying not all fumbles are created equal, and the defense would have had the ball there anyway.
Okay, so the defense gets credit now, right? Someone gets a nice little mark by their name, but it really doesn't hurt the other guy because he wasn't getting there anyway. I like that. Good job.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes finding Hardman here over the middle. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. The 71 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The slot man in motion right. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep as they'll go instead with Pacheco. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Here's McKinnon on the draw. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
On first down, McKinnon again. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And the Kansas City Chiefs are the Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.